Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam wabarakatuh. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to English SMK IDN with us, the boys of 11 DKP class. And today we're going to be recording a podcast and we're going to talk about the temptations of a digital hot era. The digital era, especially for us, young generations. And today I'm with my homie. Who are you? What's your name? My name is Orleans. Orleans. Okay. My good friend Orleans and then
Amar.
Amar. Okay. This is Orleans and this is Amar. The students from 11 DKV class. And then there's me, Raihan Akbar, also from 11 DKV class. So without any further ado, let's just straight to the topic, Let's talk about the temptations of young generations in the digital era. So who wants to talk first?
Online first current.
You want to talk first because you sit in the corner. Maybe you're good to be the first one to talk about our topic today. Go on.
Talking about temptation the digital era, especially for young teenager in the social media era, especially me as the user of Instagram for everyday activity. Sometimes I was get so many temptation in my feed, such like girl, you know, um, Rohanian music. Oh yeah, and there are other things that maybe forbidden in our religion.
Is for only example that it is like
It's an example based on like example his experience. Yeah, maybe okay.
I think that's that. What about you, man?
Yes. What about you? What do you think?
I think that like temptation for teenager in our generation against it like I think like uh
Yes. Yes.
same like unless media social but I think it's further what um it
Okay. Let the sentence. So we can let him finish first. I think his
his what's it is all from Instagram like Twitter is Twitter more what wild for
mild.
more wild what from Instagram.
Compared to Instagram, Twitter is more.
Yeah, Twitter is more wild, and yeah, Gen Z is
Yes.
what can have a
have a big freedom to talk.
yeah have a better freedom when you get tip but Twitter especially we can what would monopoly our date of birth when login on Twitter. So I think the Twitter is temptation to
Yeah,
I mean that coming.
I agree with you and then with you also. Like Instagram and Twitter, both are social medias and both can be a really, really big temptation for us Gen Z and then young generations. Like, because nowadays, actually, social media can be either a friend for us or an enemy. So social media, in my opinion, is like a knife, Yeah, a knife. A knife, yeah. Knife can be a good friend, a best friend for you, but also can be a enemy for you. Depends on how you use the knife. So when you have a knife, a sharp knife, you can use the knife for a good thing. For example, you use it to cook, to cut ingredients, to cut some meat, food, chicken, and things like that. And then you can create it into a food. But first, you're cutting it with a knife. So the sharp knife becomes a good thing for you. It's beneficial and brings you benefits by using the knife in the right way. But we can also make this knife as an enemy because a sharp knife can be used to, maybe you can hurt someone using a knife. You can, or or the most bad thing is you can kill someone using a knife. Depends on how you use it. So the point is, you are the intention, like depends on how you use the thing. The thing can be good or it can be bad. That is a knife. And that's the same thing about social media for me. You can use social media to the positive way and do positive things. You can sell products, you can get money, you can share good things, you can do a personal branding and then share your works, the skills you have. the capabilities you have, you can show them to the world using social media. And social media is a very, very good platform to do things because with social media, things become easier, you know. But in the same time, you can also do bad things like because Gen Z have a lot of freedom to talk in Twitter, in Instagram. They can say whatever they want and they can lie about their ages, right? About their gender, they also can lie. So they can talk anything they want, talk bad things, and people couldn't know. Don't know who is this guy and he's talking about this thing. But because he can put around data about his gender, his date of birth, and other informations, he can talk whatever you want and become anonymous, you know? You can talk whatever you want, do bad things, and people doesn't know who you are and don't know who 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 are you, you know? Like this guy is talking about this, but we cannot search who is them. Except you're a police, maybe you know, right? You're an agent. So for us, maybe it depends on us, you know, how we use social media and temptations. But talking about temptations, there are other things, you know, that can be a temptation for us generation. Like you talk about girls in the first place. Yeah, I think that's true, you know, like women, it can be a temptation for us if we interact with them too early, you know, like maybe now we're a student, we're supposed to focus on our study first, especially as we're talking about IDS students. We have an Ujicom, right? What project are you Ujicom? I want to know. What about you?
I have the UI/UX Digicom and I have I take the team about a healthy app.
Healthy app. Okay, that's a big project, you know, because it's quite complicated. What about you, my friend?
Well, it's really like when I handle my team about finance team of UX design biggest project Uchiko 2025.
Yeah, true. Because Ujicom is the biggest project ever, so we need to dedicate our time and our focus mostly on this project. And of course, there will be temptations, you know, and distractions that will bother your focus that you need to dedicate to this project. That's why we need to have a good self what? Management or self-management, self-awareness, self-control. Yeah, those things. That's the way to handle temptations, maybe for me, you know. If you have a temptation and a distraction, you need to have a good self-control. I mean, have to think and understand if you say yes to this temptation, and then it's gonna be a bad impact for you. You're gonna lose focus, and then the output from your project is not gonna be at the maximum level if you say yes to your temptations and said yes to the distractions. So you need to manage yourself. And what else under the temptations? Because social media, women, women can date. How does they all look take? Last night more game. Yes, we almost forgot the thing that we love: video games. Yeah, because some of our friends in the class, when there's free time or when there is no free time, they play video games. Actually, is video game good or bad? Exactly.
Depends on like the knife you said before.
Oh yeah, video game is also a knife. So many games can fit.
Sorry, I can sorry. Game can make you good or bad, right? Also many games that can make you focus. Like example, chess game that can make you always focus even though you are already elder guy, or even game can be a mirror of that. Can be bad. Like example, online casino. Because they for money.
Stop gambling. Yeah, exactly. Gameplay casino online. Wow, that's so dangerous, man. We should never touch online casino games because it can destroy our life. You know. Yeah. A game can be something to refresh ourselves. Yeah, make our mind fresh again after working, after studying. But if we consume it too much and lose control of playing games, it could be an enemy and destroy our focus that we need to dedicate for our things that are more of a priority, you know. So you have to know your priorities, and then when you have done it, you can also do other things. Maybe you want to play or other things like that. It's okay, but you have to know that there is a what how do you say, boundaries? Yeah, something like that, you know. So you have to do it or play it maybe at the still at the safe zone. Don't jump out, you know. Don't consume it too much.
You can do a filtering.
Yes,
Exactly. It's in your activity, like when you're browsing social media, you can do filtering. It's easy. If you are a girl lover, that in your feed there are so many girl in that's like without clothes or maybe like brand ambassador of what the member is a girl, you can do it filtering. It's very very easy, but you just type another good things in the search from like change it to car. So give likes to many cars.
Your equity can change
Yeah,
car.
algorithm because what is it social media because what is the social media serve to you it's based on what you see as because this is the algorithm of the world of social media that have been set by the algorithm.
yeah, but like it's algorithm. So you need to trick your algorithm. Tell your algorithm that you want to see this and you don't want to see this. So the algorithm shows the things that you want only. And how to do it is by, like my friend said, you know, just search the things that are positive, like a post that are positive, comment on things that are positive, and the algorithm will read you and think that, oh, maybe online's like things like this. Online doesn't like these bad pictures, and online's like cars, automotive, and others. How long have we been talking about? I'm talking this. 11 minutes.
But you have us for us?
Okay, let's disclose maybe. Is there anything you want to say?
Well, for tips.
Do you have a tips on how to handle temptations?
Oh, how to tell our guy that is girl lover how to advise them to not to get addicted to girl at a young age. Yeah, because they are the true temptation in this era, especially. Okay, so we're gonna talk about something that more dangerous. It is like adult side that yeah, friend, 16 more. Es que kima talks in 17 topics.
That's gonna be the perfect thing to be our closing statement for today's podcast. How to, bro, help them out, please.
And it happens. And as an expert, you may sell them tips
For one, professor, like how you preventing, how to prevent this, how to handle this.
or even how to avoid. Like how to avoid or how to survive if you already get addicted into that.
Wait, yo. Super important.
When you got what? So they're free. Charles.
When you got, how to say, the calling of the temptation.
Know how to use the call.
The spirit.
Oh, no spirit.
When you got, wait.
Yes, yes.
Trigger. Trigger.
Don't try to search what you're now supposed to say.
I'm scared.
So often your user and what and right output and atom the
Experience.
no not necessarily
Experience that you're already applying that.
I already apply that to myself. It worked it to me.
The routine.
Telephone.
My advice, maybe if you cannot do that, maybe if you have a trigger, don't ever open your gadget. Just drop down and do push-ups, you know, until you're tired, or go run away, or yank, anything like that.
Well, maybe last for advice is just rise what your dream and gain lot of money, bro. Since if you get a lot of money, we can change that this will you are top woman that can. So of course, even Mia Khalifa we complete all that. So really very good. Her name like I don't know. Reason sorry it's last 1 minute. So
Okay, maybe let's close, yeah? I did the opening. Anyone want to close this podcast? Always welcome. Okay, you may close the podcast.
So I think that's all about our podcast that is temptation in digital era about social media in our Gen Z podcast. Okay, I am Orodis and I am Ragnar Akbar.
I am Izul Aman Al-Farisi.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you folks for watching our video. We see you in the next podcast. Bye bye.
We're signing out. Over and out.